All right, we're on day 5. I just did, forgot to write on the board, 6 laps around. It's still hard for me to talk when I'm laying down, especially over a certain amount of time. Um, let's see, today is Saturday. I've been here for 5 days post-op. Still hurts when I cough. Last night was a bit of a rough night. I thought I was tasting the liquid food that they give you, and thinking how awful it tastes, and they weren't even giving me full portions yet. And thinking, oh my God, when they pump this up to full volume, the fluid is going to just come up my throat. But I just discovered that nasty taste that I'm tasting afterwards isn't the liquid food that they're pumping into me. It's actually residue from the beef broth that I've been drinking. It was really good when I first had it. Not something nice and warm, liquid to drink, and doesn't taste so good 3 hours later when it's kind of sitting in your stomach. I don't even know what I call my stomach now. I guess it's still my stomach. It's just a long stomach without an esophagus. Anyway, feeling pretty good today. Talking is hard. I still get this giant knot in my shoulder blade. It came on today, but I took this breather, which they call it it's more like a duct tube, and you're supposed to blow it into it. If it wasn't for the coughing, it wouldn't be that bad, and it's not that hard to do. So there's this one that you blow into that has pressure on it, and it vibrates a little bit to help put pressure on your lungs. And then there's this one, which has a little ball on it that you suck on and try to hold the little, it's not really a ball, but this little thing in here to keep it elevated at a certain spot. And you're supposed to do these exercises like 10 times every hour to help get your lungs going again, and to help with not getting pneumonia. That was my biggest worry, is I thought I was going to get pneumonia, because I've gotten bronchial pneumonia twice before I even came to the hospital over the last 5 years. I also think the reason my voice is breaking up so much is because it's so dry here in the hospital. They suck all the moisture out, and it's so sterile that my throat is just really dry. And I think that's one reason why I'm having such a hard time talking. It's definitely better when I get up and I'm out walking around. Last night also was interesting because my um, um, epidural that's coming out of my spine, up my back, and then into um, there's a connection that they have here on my shoulder, and it's leaked 4 times now. The first time it just, I think, came apart, and then I called a nurse. She came. I think she got a part for it, fitting, and then she supposedly fixed it. But then the next day, it was leaking again, and I reached over and looked, and it was loose. I tried to tighten it up, and the little plastic filter that was on it was broken. So then they had to call a specialist that has the parts. I think they call it the store here, to find the right piece to fix it. And then at the same time they replaced the uh, the IV line, because you're only allowed to keep these, I think, for 4 days, and they swap them out for sterile reasons. So they replaced the line, and then last night, around 11 o'clock, my whole shoulder's wet again. And the line had a little hole in it, right? Actually, you can see that filter right there. There was a little hole right here, and it was just dripping fluid out of it. So I think, I don't know how much, I wasn't getting the full dose of epidural, and I wasn't in any major pain. I could tell that it wasn't a full dose. But they're talking about maybe tomorrow taking me off of the epidural. That was one thing they did today that I didn't think was going to be bad, is they took some ibuprofen and they crunched it all up because they want me to take it through my throat, not through the feeding tube, because they just want pure liquids through there so it doesn't get clogged up. And she crunched it all up the best she could, and she mixed it in with this pudding, and I thought, oh, that's going to be good pudding. That, oh my God, it's horrible, absolutely horrible. So then she mixed up just a little section of it, so I ate that, and then I had the rest of the pudding to eat normal like. I'm thinking, well, that'll be good, but oh my God, the pudding is horrible, and it's a Swiss Miss brand. It's a Swiss Miss creamy vanilla, but it sucks. So I just ordered some Italian ices, and they're being delivered up to the room now. So those are good. I recommend those. Lost my grip. Then I ordered three of those. The nurse is going to give me one and put the other 2 in the refrigerator so I can have later, because it takes an hour to get from the cafeteria all the way up to here. So I can order a bunch ahead of time and they'll keep them for me. Anyway, so the big thing today is I will never order beef broth again. I may try tomorrow. I may try the vegetable broth, although I'm hoping that they will maybe put me on some other soft foods that I'm allowed to have. I should look at that menu again just in case. But I got 2 more days left, and I'm out. It'll be good. Every hour that I'm in here seems like 3 hours. I look at the clock and it'll. I think I already said this in one of the other videos, but it just crawls. So anyway, doing pretty good. Looking forward to getting out on day 7. So later.